Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1845, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Which Danish city was known in Latin as Hafnia? Copenhagen. Which literary genre is celebrated by the Agatha Awards, which honor works featuring suspenseful plots and intricate puzzles? Mystery. Which English novelist wrote under the pseudonym Ellis Bell? Emily Bronte. Which 1766 novel by Oliver Goldsmith depicts the life and tribulations of a country vicar and his family? The Vicar of Wakefield. Which country's national flag has three vertical stripes of green, white, and orange, with the white stripe symbolizing peace between the green and orange communities? Ireland. Which Scandinavian languages use the greeting God Jul to mean Merry Christmas? Answer: Swedish, Norwegian, and Danish. Which TV drama was set in the offices of the law firm Mackenzie Brackman, Cheney, and Cusack? L.A. Law. Which American author and social critic wrote an 11-book series featuring the protagonist Lanny Budd and was a prominent muckraker in the early 20th century? Upton Sinclair. Which filmmaker won the Academy Award for Best Director for a film set in 19th century New Zealand about a mute pianist and her daughter? Jane Campion. What is the common name for someone on the internet who willfully, through obscene, offensive, or hateful actions, attempts to disrupt a community or provoke reactions, attention, and controversy? Troll. Which West African country was founded in 1787 as a settlement for freed slaves from Britain? Sierra Leone. Which infamous outlaw couple was killed in a 1934 ambush that ended their criminal careers? Bonnie and Clyde. In which country did the spirits and liqueur makers Warninks, De Kuyper, and Bols originate? The Netherlands. Which country gained independence in 2011, becoming the most recent addition to the United Nations? South Sudan. Who starred as Rhett Butler in Gone with the Wind? Clark Gable. In which bustling metropolis does the film Lost in Translation primarily take place, showcasing its unique blend of tradition and modernity? Tokyo. What are the primary colors of Somalia's national flag? Light blue and white. What is the term for the streak of condensed water vapor that sometimes appears in the sky behind an aircraft? Contrail. Which American anthropologist and author conducted pioneering fieldwork in Samoa in 1925 on the lives of adolescent girls? Margaret Mead. Which large landmass lies northeast of Canada's Ellesmere Island and is separated from it by the Nares Strait? Greenland. Samsung, the global technology giant known for its Galaxy smartphones and consumer electronics, is headquartered in which country? South Korea. Which novel by Irwin Shaw follows two brothers as they pursue wealth and ambition in mid-20th century America? Rich Man, Poor Man. In Norse mythology, which plant was used to kill the god Balder? Answer: mistletoe. The Old Bailey, London's central criminal court, opened in 1907. It was built close to the site of which famous former prison? Newgate Prison. Which infamous 1971 prison riot in New York became a pivotal moment in the history of prison reform in the United States? The Attica prison riot. Attica, what Hebrew word meaning fit or proper, is commonly used to describe food prepared according to Jewish dietary laws? Answer: kasher, commonly spelled kosher. In which branch of science is the parsec, a unit of distance, used? Astronomy. Which filmmaker established Skywalker Ranch as a hub for his creative projects? George Lucas. Who is commonly credited as the author of the Christmas poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, also known as 'Twas the Night Before Christmas? Answer: Clement Clarke Moore. What Latin phrase, abbreviated AD, is used to label years after the birth of Jesus Christ? Anno Domini. What is the more common name for the mammal known as the radal? Honey badger. Which British island territory, located in the Atlantic Ocean, is known for its pink sand beaches and subtropical climate? Bermuda. Which legendary golfer, known for his charismatic personality and strong fan following, is often associated with the term Arnie's Army? Arnold Palmer. What is the most common surname in Spain? Garcia. True or false? In Idaho Falls, Idaho, people over the age of 88 are legally prohibited from riding a motorcycle. False. Which iconic science fiction film, released in 1982, is set in a dystopian future and explores themes of humanity and artificial intelligence? Blade Runner. Which American hip-hop duo is known for their dedicated fan base called the Juggalos and for combining hip-hop with horror-themed lyrics? Insane Clown Posse. In the Kinks' song Waterloo Sunset, by which London station does Terry meet Julie at sunset? Waterloo Station. Which pop artist is famous for comic strip-inspired paintings, including the work Drowning Girl? Roy Lichtenstein. Who was elected mayor of New York City in 1933 and became known for his progressive policies and dynamic leadership during the Great Depression? Fiorello LaGuardia. In which game did Bobby Fischer become a world champion? Chess. Which long bone connects the hip to the knee and is essential for walking and running? Femur. What musical term describes when the notes of a chord are played in succession instead of at the same time? Arpeggio? In golf, what do you call a score of 2 under par on a single hole? Eagle. Which English king, famous for his role in the Crusades, reigned from 1189 to 1199? Richard I, Richard the Lionheart. Which bear species is the most widely distributed in North America and is known for adapting to a wide range of habitats? American black bear, Ursus americanus. In what year did Mother Teresa of Calcutta win the Nobel Peace Prize? 1979. Which country has won the most women's field hockey World Cups? Netherlands. What name appears on Swiss postage stamps? Helvetia. Who was Bob Dole's running mate in the 1996 U.S. presidential election? Jack Kemp. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.